All right, next up for this video, we're going to talk about YouTube. So, YouTube is a kind of go anywhere, do anything kind of website when it comes to these videos for Blender. You're going to see anything from shorts that are just like quick tips like you would see on TikTok. Then you're also going to see full on trainings like you would on any of the other websites that we talked about. But YouTube is good because everybody knows it, everybody uses it. Most people have a YouTube account, and you can come on here and you can just search through for whatever it is that you want. Now, when you're going through YouTube, there's going to be some people that you'll want to start following. Once you start seeing, different people, like Blender Everything is really good. This one goes through all different types of Blender tutorials. You're going to see some of the more common people, like the Blender Guru. He's one of the most well-known people. You can see he's got over 3 million subscribers. He's really good. He's got his donut tutorial you'll hear everybody talk about. So everybody follows him. I actually, on this account, I'm not subscribed on him, but I am on my other one. And then you've got all different ones. So you can see like there's tutorials. There's also people that are sharing their work. People that talk about what the different ways that you can use Blender for, whether it's game creation, model creation, whatever it is. And then there's people that I'll share you like some of the basics of it. So really cool stuff that you can learn on here. I actually did this one. This one, I tried to recreate what this guy did because he showed it, and I recreated one of his palm trees on here for one of the sets I did, and it was really, really cool. And he does a really good job. So Bay 3D, make sure you're following him. There's a bunch of different ones on here, and as you start going through and learning them, you're just gonna start following. And I highly recommend follow a ton of them. CG Geek's good. I actually did this rain simulation that he showed us how to do. And there's a bunch of different ones on here. So when you come on here, kind of have an idea of what you're looking for, or if you just are trying to look for ideas, just type in Blender and just kind of go through it until something strikes your interest. And then you can go for days and days and days trying to walk through it. But you watch a lot of these things that you'll see are like time lapses. So they're time lapse videos. They're not necessarily tutorials because YouTube, some of the videos are going to be on the shorter side, kind of like TikTok. So these are good if you just want some basic ideas, but there are some tutorials on here. So I will mention, Ryan King Art is one of the ones that I follow on here, as well as along with Game Dev TV. Grant Abbott is another one that's phenomenal. He's from Game Dev TV. So I'll show you his page for a second here. And like I said, Bay Art is really good, or Bay 3D, I should say. And when you go through, Jan Sculpts is another one. And you just want to start following as many of these as you can that are really good. As you can see, I have tons and tons that I'm subscribed to, like 3D Tutor. So 3D Tutor was the one that I had mentioned, that has their own website, and I have some of their stuff through Gumroad. Ryan King Art, he is like the ultimate when it comes to texturing and procedural materials. I've done a handful of these already. I plan on doing all of them because I absolutely love them. They come out really good, and he shows you how to make them into a simplified texture. So once you're done making it, it goes into one node that you can adjust all the settings. His are the best. I recommend buy some to support him, send him tip, whatever, but he is phenomenal. And then we're going to go over to Grant's page. Grant is another one. He does so many free videos. Like, he does paid for stuff too. And he's got things that you can tip him and all sorts of stuff, but he does so much stuff, and he's fun to watch. Like, if you ever watch him, like, he's enjoyable to watch all the different stuff. He's been doing this for years. He has so many different aspects. He knows so much about Blender, and his creations are really good. The guys that are with him on Game Dev TV are also really good, but I really like Grant. He's my favorite one from Game Dev TV. So highly recommend make sure you're subscribed to him, and then also at the same time subscribe to Game Dev TV. And I will say, watch some of the battles. They do battles where they'll head to head with two different artists, and they get a time frame of like an hour. Like I watched this one, and it's nice to see that because you get to see where they make mistakes and where they mess up and stuff like that. So you know that everybody, even really really good artists, it's not like it's simple and they go through it and they don't have any problems. They go through and they have the same problems we do, and then they have to correct them. The difference is that usually they know how to correct it or how to go back and fix it. Sometimes they have more problems than others, but that's something that is fun to watch. So watch some of these head-to-heads. Those are interesting and fun to watch. And then, like I said, you could definitely follow any of these other people if you're trying to learn more about like tablets and stuff. Brad Colbo is really good. He does reviews of a lot of the different tablets and all the different things on here. I actually used some of his to help me decide what tablet I was going to buy, which I'll go through when that actually shows up in next week, and I'll go through the review of that. And then CG Geek, like I said, another one with tons and tons of tutorials and videos and everything else. So that's just a brief overview of YouTube. Like I said, use it to learn, whether you're doing some basic, you just scrolling through kind of like you would on TikTok, or whether you want to be able to sit down and follow one person and just learn all the different ways they do things. It's a good way to go. So hopefully this has helped a little bit, and enjoy Blender, and good luck.